So today's gonna be hopefully useful for people. So let's say you have a CD, right? You're like, well, how do I get this CD onto my iPhone, right? Because I'm tired of Spotify ads. Well, I'm about to show you. First, you need a PC or a Mac. I'm gonna show both, but I'm gonna do it on the PC first. If your computer doesn't have a built-in DVD drive or CD drive, you're gonna need an external one. Either like literally just a USB drive, you know? If you use an Apple one on a PC, you're gonna have to download special Apple software. Or you can literally just get like this internal one. And what I like to use with it, this USB to SATA connector. And it just plugs into the back here, and then you can plug it into your PC via USB. Get some light. There we go. But for this case, I'm just gonna use this one because I don't know. I like it. And I have the software installed. But it's like, God, I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, you go on Apple's support website and you'll be able to find it somewhere. Just like look it up. Anyway, you're gonna wanna plug it into your computer. You're also gonna need iTunes. So, yeah, I don't know if there's a disc in here. There shouldn't be, but we'll see. We have iTunes right here. You're gonna open iTunes. My CD is sealed, but I'm gonna have to unseal it right now. Anyway, we have our CD. God, this is in here really good, and I don't want to break it. There we go. We have our CD, you know. We're just going to go ahead and put that in there. It should spin and do its CD stuff. And anyway, on iTunes, right here, it's going to say, would you like to import the CD audio, or the audio CD? Now here's the thing. You don't have track names or anything. That is because I am not connected to the internet. Basically, iTunes, why is my network not showing up? There it is. iTunes, the CD doesn't have the track names on it. Like, if I go ahead and open up, there it's connected, open up my Finder, and here's the CD, right? If I go to it, it just, like, literally just track names here. So we're gonna get rid of that. So if you click the CD info button, no, not that one. If you click the settings icon and then hit get track names, then oftentimes it'll tell you to select what CD it is, but apparently this one it just knew because there was only one option. A lot of Taylor Swift CDs, it'll ask you what it is. I know because I've imported a lot of them. Anyways, but yeah, now that they're here, we're just literally gonna click import CD. I just leave this stuff on default. You can click high quality, iTunes Plus, it doesn't matter. But yeah, and it'll take a while. So yeah. But like this will tell you this will give you the song name and how much it's importing. And then each one that's imported will give you a little check next to it. But once it finishes importing, or not once it finishes, but once it starts importing, you can right click and click Get Album Artwork. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. See if it works this time. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, it might not work this time. But anyway, if it doesn't work, just open like a web browser. And then you're literally just gonna type in the album name, and yeah, so here we have and we're just gonna go to images. Literally just pick any of these. Wikipedia, sure, that works. Right click, save image as PNG, that's fine. If it shows up as a web, I'm trying to remember what some formats don't work. I think it's a web something that doesn't work. So make sure it's like a PNG or a JPEG. But yeah, and then it'll just download. And then you're gonna go here, right click, you're gonna click on album info, click over to artwork, hit add artwork. It'll open up your downloads thing. Go to downloads. And of course it's not here. Can it not do PNGs? I swore it could. Make sure it's, yeah, yep, it's right here. Yeah, I guess, it doesn't like PNGs either. So, oh. Yeah, just click all files, and then it'll show up. And then it'll, okay, yeah. So yeah, if you go here, you need to, right here it says JPEG files. You need to either select PNG if it's PNG, or if you don't know, just select all files, and then everything will show up. But it does still have to be a compatible format. And just hit OK, and there it is. And you have your stuff, and then your stuff's importing right here. So yeah, I'll be back once it finishes. So I didn't finish yet, but I forgot there's more I want to say. I said you can import it onto an iPhone. You can also import it onto like an iPod Nano like these, or an iPod Shuffle like this with no screen, or if you have like an iPod Touch like this ancient one or this relatively recent one. I mean, this one still plays Roblox, so I don't know. That's pretty recent. If you have like a like an old iPad 2, you can put it on that. If you have on iPad, a newer iPad Pro, you can put it on that. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, really just works with anything. But like basically what you'll do is you take your device. I'm just going to demonstrate on the iPad because it's USB-C. That's what I have available right now. 8% charge. Dang, this thing's about to die. Anyway, low power mode, sure. We have it here, right? On here, we see we have Thor's M2 iPad Pro. So if let's say I want this song right here, or this album right here, on my iPad, I'm literally just going to drag and drop it onto the iPad box. And then I'm going to go on my iPad. I'm going to scroll over here. I'm going to open Apple Music. And, oh wait, no, go to Library. And, there it is. Right there. So, yeah. Now, this I actually bought from iTunes. So, that might have been here anyways. Let's do one that I didn't buy from iTunes. Like, for instance, Speak Now. we're going to drag the disc right here. And since there's 2 of them, we'll drag the second one there too. And there's disc 1, there's disc 2. Go away. And if we go here, everything's in there. All of our songs and everything are right there. And you can, is my volume off? Yeah, my volume's off. But you can play them, and they'll play just like on the CD and everything. And it's great. So yeah. Yeah, the only thing is you're going to want to hit the eject button right next to the device before you unplug it, just in case it wasn't finished transferring data. That's good for anything, anything you're doing with devices. You should be in that habit of ejecting things, because otherwise you can end up with corrupted data. So eject stuff. Anyway, it looks like our CD finished importing, so we can just hit the eject button and it'll spit it right back out. Or not. Apparently, this drive really likes this CD. Or it just messed up, I don't know. God dang it, the brand new CD just fell on the ground. Anyway, but yeah. Now that I have a open USB port though, because I can unplug that drive now, I can demonstrate some of these other devices. So let's do it. This might come up, but just hit cancel and it'll go away. And we don't need this anymore. So we could set that aside. But like, let's say I want to use the iPod Shuffle for some reason, because that's what I have, right? I have an iPod Shuffle. Chances are it's one of these goofy auxiliary to USB cables. I'm not sure what Apple was thinking there. But anyway, you just plug it in like that. And it may show up in iTunes. Yeah, right there. Bruh, go away. I don't care. Anyway, but yeah, you have your stuffs, all your music. There's a lot of music on here. But anyway, same thing. You're just gonna drag and drop right onto the thing. I'm not gonna do that because I don't know how much space is on there or anything. But yeah. Okay. Also, it's having issues. We're just gonna eject it and unplug it because, yeah, I think the port's a little bit messed up, so it's kind of just freaking out right now. But normally you wouldn't have those problems if your device is in better condition than mine. If we want to do like a iPod Nano, like these, I believe 2 of these work. But anyway, you're gonna need this 30-pin dock connector. Anyway, I have this adapter right here that works. I just dropped my adapter. Anyway, you're just gonna plug that in. Like that. Plug your lightning cable into your adapter if you have an adapter. If you just have a cord, you can just, use your cord. But yeah, then your iPod will turn on if it's not already on. And it should show up here. If it doesn't, then that's a problem with my iPod, not a problem that anyone else will face. But, happens. Oh, Do not disconnect. Oh, yep, it's here. We're gonna ignore that. Why isn't? Oh, there we go. Right there. We have our music that's on it. So yeah, I don't know. I've literally never opened this up before. There's a whole freaking lot of music on here, though. Like, a lot of music on here. Like, oh my god, it's still scrolling. Wow. Anyway, but, you know, same thing. You just drag and drop. And you just eject it. And then, you know, eject it. There it goes. And then you can unplug it. Wow. But yeah, this thing also has battery apparently, so that's nice. I think I plugged it in not too long ago. But yeah, anyway, also, if you have one of the greatest devices that Apple has ever produced, an iPod Classic, bro, I use this thing daily. That is why I do this. I regularly do this thing. This one I have it that set up to auto sync when I plug it in, so I don't even have to drag and drop it. It'll just automatically put everything on it. I'm not sure if this adapter works with it because the iPod Classics need more power or something. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's connected. Okay. Yep, syncing iPod. So it's just gonna automatically put the songs that I just transferred, like this one right here specifically. But yeah, absolutely love this thing. But yeah, you can see it's already transferring right there. They're all here. iPod Touch, very similar thing. The only difference is gonna be it's not the Apple Music app that you're gonna open. It's the Music app. I don't know if you saw that, but I opened the Music app right there. Yeah, I believe on the newer iPod Touch here, it is going to be the Apple Music app. But yeah, this one doesn't have anything on it right now. So, yeah. But like, it says singing's complete, so I can go ahead and check that. And then disconnect 30-pin cable. And plug my 30-pin cable into my Touch. Go on. There we go. Charging noise. Love to hear it. And then we have it right here. And then if we go ahead and drop that thing we just transferred over, music, it's right there transferring. And then whenever it finishes, we can just open this up, open the Music app, and updating library. It'll take a second. If we go to albums, here we are. It's all here now. So yeah, on Mac it's a very similar concept. Again, on this iPad right here, it's not gonna be the Apple Music app or the Music app, I don't think. I believe this is gonna be, it is the Music app. Yeah, it is called the Music app. But again, similar thing, if you transfer it, I don't care. It'll show up in My Music, and then it'll probably let you sort it by album or whatever. But same principle on a MacBook. If we go ahead and turn this on, might take a second. We're going to need our DVD drive again. If I can find it, where did I put that thing? Oh, there it is. Here's our DVD drive. I'm gonna plug this in. USB port. You might need an adapter if you have like a newer MacBook that only has USB-C. Anyway, I'm not sure my password is. Let me check. Just I should still hurry it up, especially if running a DVD drive off of it. Wait, I'm gonna use the same CD here. Mainly because it's the closest thing to me. Just gonna put it back in. Hopefully the drive works better this time. Seems to be working alright. Anyway, I'm gonna open iTunes. On a newer Mac, you might have to download iTunes. Because it doesn't come stock with it anymore. Just gonna go ahead and agree to those terms. This thing's a bit slow, but go ahead and scan for media. Could not connect to the iTunes Store. Yep, I'm not surprised. Import, yes. And it's just gonna take a second while it imports the stuff, and after that, it's very similar. You just plug in your device. One other thing I would like to show you is if you have an mp3 file as well, either like maybe there's not a CD, so you bought it from the artist and they gave you a download for it or something. Like, I don't know, or if it's like free music, not pirated music. Don't pirate music. Please support the artists, okay? But like, I don't know, Rain Sounds MP3 download. Yeah, there we go. Free Rain Sounds. Light Rain Loop. Yeah, let's download it. Right here. Oh, that's a WAV file. But anyway, it should let us import it. If we go here, we're going to go to File. We're going to go to Add File to Library. Then we're going to click on Downloads. Right here we have our WAV file. If I add that, if we go to Songs, we should have, I don't see it. There it is. Rain Loop. And same thing, you can drag and drop this onto any device. Yeah, if you want it to have like stuff, you can go. Oh, it's picking up as an audiobook. If we go to, yeah, it's not gonna let me do that. Song info, there we go. Then we can like just type whatever we want in here. Media kind music. Yeah, stuff. Yeah, the only thing is I don't know why it's showing up as an audiobook. It's kind of weird. And it's not letting me change it to a song either. But it shouldn't usually do that. But yeah, I'm just gonna delete it because I don't want it to auto sync with my iPod. Anyway, if we go back here, I'm not gonna show my password. There we go, we're almost done. We have like 3 more songs. Alright, and just remember to eject your CD, because otherwise, if you unplug this and you leave the CD in here, you're gonna have a hard time getting the CD out without plugging it back into a computer, which is just a hassle. Anyway, we have our album here. We're connected to Wi-Fi, so we should be able to get album artwork. Oh, yeah, I'm not about to sign into the store. But anyway, same the App Store. The App Store isn't going to work on here because it's too old, but just search iTunes. Yeah, if you just search iTunes, wondering if it'll even like let me view stuff. Yeah, I have an internet connection. This thing's just ancient. But anyway, it should be in the App Store. You'll just have to download it because it doesn't come stock on Macs anymore. But it used to. So if you have an old Mac, you can do that. And then, same thing. You're gonna it's not just gonna there. You're just gonna take your desired device that you want to put your music on. You're gonna I can unplug this. Again, this is an ancient iPad with a 30-pin connector. Remember, this works on all devices, even like the iPhone 16 Pro Max. This will work on. So just keep that in mind. This is not just for older devices. That's just what I have a lot of. And I'm recording on my 14, so I'm going to have to slide to unlock. We're going to trust the computer. And we're going to click continue. And then it should show up here. Or not. Oh, okay, so I'd have to update iTunes, but it's the same basic principle. You plug in your device, it'll, the version of iTunes is just ancient on this MacBook right here. I really should have used my main computer, my MacBook Pro, but I didn't because it can't use the super drive due to Apple being stupid. If you have a MacBook that has an internal DVD drive and it broke or something, you cannot use the Apple super drive. You have to use a generic USB drive. The Apple USB super drive will not work on a MacBook that has a built-in drive. Keep that in mind. But yeah, that's about it. If I plug in like the iPod Touch, it should work fine. But yeah, even that old freaking iPad won't. Yeah, but see right here, we have the iPod. So I can see if I go to music right here, I can sync my entire music library and stuff. or if I just look, I can see what's already on it, which I transferred via my PC over here. But yeah, similar thing. Useful if you have CDs, if you have mp3 files, if you hate Spotify and ads, which I do. That's why I bought this iPod. This thing replaced iTunes for me, and I know I could just import all the music from iTunes to my phone, which I've done, but I just feel so cool using this iPod from 2007. That's the same age as me. It just feels cool, and yeah, even though it's probably not, but I don't care. Or if you have like one of these things, you know? Oh, and it just died. That'll happen with these. But yeah. Or if you have one of these that have like, you know, the camera on them. Yes, there's a camera on it. They're pretty cool. I love these things. Anyway. But yeah, that's it. I'm probably making another video today. If I can figure out how to get it to work. Which I may or may not. But we'll see. Wait, I'm just gonna shut down this laptop. So yeah, that's everything for today. Or for this video anyways. I'm probably, like I said, making another video today. But, yeah, bye.